Welcome aboard, everybody. As promised, I am here in LA, and well, for once I remembered to bring my metal detector. I started to detect yesterday, and boy, the first like 2 out of 3 digs I was bringing up weedy pennies from the 1940s and 50s, and then later on one from the 1930s. I only did a little experimental dig yesterday, but it whetted my appetite to be out here and to try some more. So let's metal detect LA a little bit here. I'm down in the Hawthorne Inglewood area today, and one of the beautiful things about being down in this area is in much of LA there's such a number of tree wells out there, and that's the spaces that you see here, the dirt and the grass between the sidewalk to the left and then the curbs to the right. This is public property. And the best way you can dig without any public interference is 2 ways. Number one, don't dig up patches where somebody has nice grass or something like that. But if you see a spot like this, it's just raw dirt and nothing else, feel free, because it is public property, but I do like to respect. Number two, go on the side streets of homes like I'm on here, and then you don't have really any encounters with homeowners whatsoever. So it's a good way to play it. Now, this is not the oldest area of the city, and a lot of these houses were built in the 1940s, but it's going to be interesting to see what we bring up today. Glad to have you along. Now, I will say the downside is we're starting to sweep is a lot of people curb their dogs out here in these spots, so you make care to protect yourself. My hands are so old and wizened, they're like having 3 pairs of gloves on, but just understand you'll be digging where the action is, but hell, if you're going to be an urban detector, you got to be prepared to go where the coins are. That's our first good signal, so we're going to dig about 2 inches down. Like I say, you should probably wear gloves. We're going to take our probe. Let's see what we got down here. Trying to be a little careful, so if we get silver, we're not going to destroy it. Trying to go under. And what we have here looks like a quarter. It's not too old a one, but we're on the board today. It feels really light. It's a really weird feeling quarter. I don't know. It feels strange. It's like a, what is that, like a 1990 something. So anyway, we're on the board. This is kind of cool, a token for a car wash. That's pretty wild. What is that? Car wash. Econo, what does that say? Econo wash. 13th and Prairie. 113th Street in Prairie. It'll be interesting to see how long ago that car wash was there, right? Very interesting. I love digging up stuff like this. LA, I think, is just loaded with this stuff. Got another dig by the base of the tree here. Sometimes these can be pretty good. Oh yeah, we got a penny right there. It's a regular, it's not a wheat penny though, but we'll take it. See what we got here. I found that the dirtier the patch, in other words, the less grass, the better. Where did that come up to? Let's see here. Okay, and there, I don't know what the heck that is. That's a penny that got mauled by a mower in half. That's what that is. And we just snagged our first wheat penny of the day. This is a 1950. You might be able to see that, I'm not sure. But yeah, 1950 today. I think that's pretty cool. This could be another good one. I've noticed that most of the Wheaties and the older stuff has been coming up around the, well, it just kicked out right there, didn't it? It's been coming up around the 2.5 inch mark. Again, this one was clipped by a mower. Got our first key of the day. Added to my key collection. This is a Toyota key. Got something right next to the edge of the sidewalk here. Oh yeah, here we go. Looks like just another dime. Yep. Roosevelt dime. This is showing a quarter relatively shallow. So let's see if we really got one there. Haven't really gotten a lot of quarters down here compared to back home. In NorCal, I get quarters all the time. And it looks like maybe just a slab of metal. It looks like part of a sprinkler head or something. Alright guys, this is a pretty rare find. It looks like a 1933 or 1953. It might be a 1953. Yeah. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. We'll check it up later. Here's an interesting find. Little wind stars. How about that? It's pretty cool. Probably some kind of Japanese thing. That's funny. It seems like no metal detecting is complete without bringing up a Chuck E. Cheese token. I must have 100 of these things. They have a date on them. Some people really value these. I don't know. I'm not sure if this one has a date on it or not. But in Chucky we trust. Time to make some dinero, huh? There we go. Alright. Here's our next penny. And it is a, looks like a Wheatie.
Yeah?
Hasta la vista.
Okay.
Yes, old penny. Hasta la vista. Dug that up. Yeah, it looks like a 1954S. Man, I've only gone about 3 blocks up this road here. Unbelievable. The density. I think it'll take another hour to get up to Imperial Avenue there. But having a blast here. Metal detecting is fantastic down here. Hey guys, one more Wheatie today. And I'm just tired of digging, I'll tell you. This has been the most extraordinary hunt. This looks like a I can't even tell. It's just been an amazing hunt today. 1952 D, so I've hardly gone like a block and a half here, to tell you the truth. We got a lot to talk about. To tell you the truth, guys, I was so overloaded with signals today that I don't know. I could have spent about 2 hours per block. The density is that great. And although I didn't get silver today, you know, a 1933 Lincoln head cent is pretty rare. Depression mintages were super low. And whoever lost that probably felt like they lost a fortune at that time with that penny. But metal detecting Los Angeles is extraordinary. And I think if you don't know, I wrote a book called Street Metal Detecting that's doing quite well on Amazon. It was self-published, and I highly recommend, if you're a metal detector, that you grab a Kindle copy of that, download, or get the paperback version, because I'm more convinced than ever that in the right areas, you know, 1,000 metal detectors could spend 1,000 years in LA with a population of millions and millions and still not really tap the surface of what's down here to be found. And today was just a thrilling hunt for me. Just 2 hours of just, my back hurts, I've dug so much. So let's go back and look at some of our treasures and lay them out there, guys. But check it out, Street Metal Detecting. If you're interested in metal detecting or taking it up as a hobby, I highly recommend you get a copy of it. You're not going to find at parks or schools what I found here on the streets of Los Angeles, that's for sure. I can guarantee you that. This is truly, as I said in my book, the last frontier of metal detecting that's worth your while. Okay, I'll see you back at the house. Okay, my daughter's helping me here. She has an ultrasound machine that should do a pretty good job on this. Man, what a haul. I mean, I even got some tokens from a car wash that probably went out of business about 50 years ago or something. All right, go ahead and pop it in there. There we go. Let a little reaction set in. Boom, there we go. I think this cleaner did a great job. That is a real haul. Alright guys, time to wrap up the video. You can see the tremendous quantity of regular pennies I got, as well as dimes, this pile right here. And a couple quarters, some tokens, and I've got to, one of these I'm still trying to identify. One of these is really kind of funky. I can't make the date, but all of these nice wheat pennies here from the 30s, 40s, and 50s, and interestingly a 30 millimeter shell casing from 1956, and it's been fired, so pretty interesting out there. A little pin, a terminal for a cable, and a Toyota key. A lot of fun here in LA. Well, it's a great hunt, and as usual, your thumbs up are appreciated. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit that bell for all notifications. Love having you guys along. Right, Cookie?